Hey, what's going on, Flix Talkers? Welcome back to another haul video. This one's a very big one for me because this was the first time that we went to this Goodwill donation center in my area. Didn't even know it existed. Actually, a coworker recommended it to me, and it was only about 8 miles away from me, roughly. So to find a place like this was amazing. I mean, yes, it's a huge warehouse that's kind of like a Goodwill where it's all donations, and you guys might have some in your area. I might look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's a nationwide thing. And like I said, it is a warehouse. I'll put some clips up right here where it's just a bunch of bins where they either have clothes, electronics, and thankfully all of these DVDs and Blu-rays that were donated. Now, the way that this works is that they are selling this product by the pound. So we're not talking about each physical disc, each shirt item or whatever. It's all by weight. So I thought that was kind of cool. Man, I was pleasantly surprised. So I'll let you know after the video is over how much I paid for all of these. So I'll just let you know we're looking at over 20 physical pieces of media, some DVD, some Blu-ray. So make sure to check out your local Goodwill donation centers, the large ones, the ones where you can go through. Like I said, it's a warehouse type of setting. I might have to put the information down below because I was blown away that I even had something like this near me. So let's get into my pickups. And I will also preface this by saying the way that these are thrown around, like you'll have people in front of you that are looking through them, and if they don't like it, they'll throw the disc. They'll physically throw, like, you know, the case or whatever, and sometimes they open up and you'll find disc flying everywhere. Like, they won't be in the cases, usually like at a Goodwill, or it'll be like another disc put in there, or there'll be, you know, disc just kind of floating around in the bins themselves. It's mayhem sometimes, so you really gotta just cross your fingers. It could be a 50-50 chance, but this is my first time going there, and I think I made out like a bandit. Wait till the end of this video to find out how much I paid. So we're gonna start off with, since I'm on a Johnny Depp kick this month and next month, we have Johnny Depp is Rango. Well, I guess the title is just Rango, but I think it's cool. It's in this orange disc. You usually see that with Nickelodeon films. Oh yeah, it's a Nickelodeon movie. I didn't even know that. But usually I've noticed with Nickelodeon films, they are orange because that's kind of like part of their, you know, emblem is that color, I believe. But this is a film that I never caught when it did come out. 2011, it says. I know it's voiced by Johnny Depp, and I really do like Johnny Depp, but I've never really checked out any of his voice actor work. So this will be pretty cool. It says 4 stars from Mr. Roger Ebert. So don't know what it's about. I know it's an animated maybe lizard cowboy movie type of thing. Either way, a lot of people tell me this is a really good Johnny Depp movie, or at least a fun animated film. So can't wait to check that one out. Yeah, like I said, it's just a, you know, simple, like, they're in okay shape, you know. I mean, it has all this, you know, artwork inside, stuff from, you know, the previous owner and whatnot. I try to go in there with the best intentions, try to find the best, you know, product possible. Some of these are sealed, surprisingly, so we'll go over that as well. Next up is actually another big picture with Michael Keaton. I didn't even know it had Zach Galifianakis, Ed Norton, Emma Stone, Naomi Watts. It is Birdman right here. Now, this movie I tried watching when it first came out because of, I think it was being marketed as like a film that was all shot in one take. So, you know, that being said, I mean, that's not the easiest to watch for everybody. I mean, yeah, it's a cool selling point, but after I think 15 or 20 minutes, I remember I turned it off, and I kind of want to give it a chance because I think it might have been up for nominations, or I don't know, it was definitely widely talked about when it came out. And I do like Michael Keaton, you know, ever since I saw him in Batman in the late 80s. So yeah, guys, let me know if you guys did like Birdman. Now I have it on DVD. Might be a first time watch, not really sure. Next one, I wasn't sure if I had it in my collection, but I always see this one at either the thrift stores or the Goodwill. But for this price point, Jesus Christ. And I think this was the one that was like, oh no, this one was fine. Okay, there was one that I picked up that I was really like pumped up for, and it like really scratched. But this one right here is Ben Affleck and Morgan Freeman, The Sum of All Fears. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this, as far as like, you know, you have it in your collection or you saw it at one point or time in history. I don't know really what this movie's about, but you guys let me know if it's a fun one or if it's an exciting action movie. Let me know once again. All right, guys, next up is one that I know Jet Li was definitely trying to make his crossover American, debut in a lot of films. Like, I believe he had one with Jason Statham called The One. Also, he has another one with Jason Statham called War. I saw the One. I've never saw War, but he was doing a lot of movies with American actors. Romeo Must Die, stuff like that. But this is one that always slipped under the radar for me, and it came with a dang slipcase, and I was like, okay, I'll mess with that right there. I usually only see slipcase nowadays, with Blu-rays, but this is a DVD, so it's unleashed, unrated. So I can honestly say I know nothing about this movie. I never even saw a trailer when it came out. I just know, I think it's around the time that all those movies that I just named came out. So 2005. So early 2000 vibes, One thing I did read on the back, though, it says featuring breathtaking fight choreography by Yen Wo-ping, who was responsible for the choreography in The Matrix and Kill Bill's Volume 1 and 2. That was a major selling point, even more than just Jet Li being in this. So I'm gonna check this one out. Rogue was a huge, company when I was, in my teenage years and whatnot. So that should be awesome. Next up, now more recently in the last 6 months or so, I've been on a war kick as far as discovering war movies, and this was mentioned to me in a live stream recently, and never saw any physical copies of it at any thrift stores, and luckily they had this one right here. It is Hamburger Hill. Now this is a Vietnam film. I don't even really know who's in it. I saw that it was an artisan entertainment film, and there's not that many artisan films out there. I think they might have folded or something, because I don't see too many artisan films nowadays. 1987, I don't really even see who's even featured in it as far as actors go. So you guys let me know if you guys know off the top of your head who's all in it, and if it's a good movie or not. But yeah, Hamburger Hill. So I love my Vietnam films. I'm trying to look at the picture to see if I see anybody, but yeah, I'll have to look it up afterwards. But yeah, let me know if that's a good one. Next up, surprisingly, I've seen a lot of Ice Cube films, and around this time he was putting out a lot of projects with other comedians. It is All About the Benjamins. Now they used to show this one a lot on TV, but I never saw it in its full entirety, and this was another one that when I opened it up, there was no disc inside, and then I lifted up a bunch of junk basically, and I found this disc just kind of floating in there. I said, oh, grab that, it's All About the Benjamins, and it came out kind of jacked up. I will just say that. You can't really tell, right? Getting a huge reflection, but I'm gonna have to clean that one a little more than the other ones. But this was one that I really always wanted to see, just because I do love Mike. These two are fantastic. Why they did not do more movies, I don't know. They did this one, they did Next Friday, they did Friday After Next. Those two, the second and third ones, I mean, the original is my favorite, but the second two are so much fun because, once Smokey left, who was played by Chris Tucker, Mike Epps joined, and he was equally as funny. That may be a hot take, but I still think Mike Epps is super, super funny. So to find this on physical media, I'm very, very excited to check this one out. Next up is a 3-movie pack, and this is the Rat Pack collection, which is Ocean's 11, Robin and the Seven Hoods, and 4 for Texas. I don't know why there's a lot of numbers in these titles, but check this out, guys. I always see Ocean's 11 by itself, but we didn't realize, it is messed up right there on top, but hey, you can't go wrong for the price that I tell you at the end of this movie. At the end of this video, I'm sorry. I'm telling you. So yeah, we didn't realize how many films that these guys did, but I definitely know of Ocean's 11, never seen it. This Robin and the Seven Hoods? Okay, I don't. Oh, it says a gangster spoof. Okay, I thought they were being serious, because I pulled out the the disc because I like to check them all, and when I saw this cover, let me get it. When I saw this cover, I almost busted out laughing. You guys see that? Yeah, I almost busted out freaking laughing because it looks so photoshopped and just so fake or whatever. But I'm a fan of most of these guys as far as their music and whatnot, and I think they have some charisma, So I don't usually watch movies like this by Frank, Dean, Sammy, Peter, and Joey. So yeah, I'm really excited to check that one out. Even if they're one and dones, I don't know if I'm watching it for the channel. Maybe Ocean's 11, but the other two, I'm not sure. Next up is another one that I always hear people talk about, but I've never even seen it, never even seen clips of it at all, so I don't know who else is in it, but it is John Travolta in Urban Cowboy. I think I've come across this maybe one time at a thrift store, but it was in full screen. So this is from 1980, and I always pass up on full screen. This is 1980. Who else is in it? Deborah Winger. Okay. Scott Glenn as well. But early Travolta, I mean, you know, there's been recent Travolta picks that I have picked up. You'll see in future videos. But yeah, I want to watch more Travolta films because I don't see too much of him anymore. I think he's, you know, definitely on the DVD train as far as like straight to DVD go. But anyways, next up, guys, I'm very, very excited because I don't know where this is in the series or whatever, but I know I like this actor, and it's a Blu-ray with the slipcover, and it is sealed. It is Jeremy Renner in The Bourne Legacy. Now, I want to say that this might have been one of the later ones, because I know with the original, it was Matt Damon, right? And those were called like The Bourne Ultimatum and The Bourne Supremacy and all that. I gotta watch those movies, by the way. I hear a lot of people say that they're great, great films. And then for some reason, I don't know if Matt Damon just wanted to stop doing them, but then he joined on board. So I don't know if this is like a 007 type of thing they're doing, where like this is like a new 00 or something, or they just rebooted the whole series. Either way, like I said, this is a, you know, completely plastic shrink wrapped or whatever. And yeah, Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy. Why not? Once again, for the price that I got this at, Jesus, you guys aren't gonna believe it. Next up, this place was cool because they had so many older films that I'm like, I just gravitated towards whether I watch them for the channel or not. So we got Jules Verne, Journey to the Center of the Earth, right here. And I had to look this up, and it got, you know, pretty good scores. This is 1959. This is the colorized version. I know a lot of you guys don't like when I watch colorized versions of movies. Sometimes that's the only way I can get them. But I believe that they've made a remake to this. I think this might be the one with Brendan Fraser. I could be wrong. But either way, it looked like it was in pretty good shape. And you know what? I like to go back in the 50s especially and watch these creature features or these sci-fi movies. So you guys let me know if this is a pretty good one or not. All right, next up, sticking with the theme of the older, you know, sci-fi films, we're looking at The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. Now, this is the original. I'm very, very fond, and a lot of people don't like this one for whatever reason, but the Tom Cruise War of the Worlds, I think is a fantastic movie, especially for the time that it came out with. I think it's fantastic in the sense of, I know there's a part in the middle with, I forget the actor's name, but he's from Shawshank, Tim Robbins. Tim Robbins has a weird character in there that kind of throws the whole movie off, but the pacing at the beginning where everything's happening really is scary to me. It still holds up to this day as far as being really, really a terrifying, scary scenario disaster movie. So I want to go back and check out what they did in this original from 1953. Who's all in it? Does it say who's all in it? It just says the original invasion. So this is probably when the remake was already out. But we're looking at Gene Barry, Anne Robinson, and Les Tremayne. Don't know any of those actors, sorry. But yeah, it says produced by George Pal, who did When Worlds Collide, and directed by Byron Haskin of Treasure Island. All right, you guys let me know if this was a fun one. Once again, this is color. I don't know if it originally was in black and white. But yeah, I don't mind colorized film. I don't know. Some people really get mad when I watch a film that's originally in black and white but was colorized. I know that process takes a long time too, but you guys let me know. The War of the Worlds, was it a good one? All right, next up is another Blu-ray, guys. Very, very, I had to look this up to make sure I didn't have it in my collection because we did see it recently, maybe like in the last couple of years. On Streamer, I think it was. So I had to look it up. We have an app that tells me what I have in my collection. Like you just input it and it has your whole collection there. And I have over like 700 movies now. So it's quite a lot to remember in the brain. So that's why, thank God for apps, right? But this is another disaster feature, a big one right here. It is Twister. Surprisingly, I never had this because I would always see it at the thrift store, always on DVD, and I was always holding out for the Blu-ray. But now we have it. And once again, for the price that we got all these movies for, Jesus Lord. This one, self-explanatory. Twister is fantastic. Love everyone about it. In it, Bill Paxton, Helen Hunt. Yeah, need I say more? If you haven't seen Twister, you guys need to check it out like twice, 3, 4 times, man. It's one of those movies you can just rewatch over and over again. Next one is a movie I've never ever heard about. I haven't even seen too many films from this actress. It is Goldie Hawn in Protocol. For some reason, I got vibes of Legally Blonde, and then I read the back a little bit, the synopsis, and it kind of gave me Legally Blonde vibe. It says the ditzy DC cocktail waitress goes from serving drinks to serving her country after saving an Arabian dignitary from an assassination attempt. So, you know, a ditzy character falls in line with some government stuff, and it's like, when is this from? No, this can't be. Oh, 1984. Okay, so they must have put it out in 1998. But 1984, Goldie Hawn, once again, I haven't seen too many of her films. She's one of those characters though, like, I mean, one of those actresses, like, you know, in the back, she's, you know, big smile on the front. She just has a glow to her as far as like, you know, gravitate, like very positive energy. Like she probably gravitates towards a lot of people and makes them feel good and stuff like that. So yeah, you know what? I'll give it a chance. I mean, once again, for the price that we got all these for, why not? Next one is one that they always used to show on TV, but I never watched it. I don't even know anything about it. It has Jack Nicholson, Helen Hunt, Greg Kinnear. It is As Good as It Gets. And on the bottom it says winner of the 1997 Academy Awards for Best Actor and Best Actress. So that makes me very hopeful for this one. Another one, I mean, you know, I'm starting to watch more Jack Nicholson earlier films, but Helen Hunt, that's another actress that I haven't seen too many of her films. But you guys let me know what this is about, if this is a good film. I always see this on the shelves of at thrift stores, but I always pass up on it for whatever reason. But now I have it. Next one with a complete blind buy, Jennifer Aniston, Kevin Costner, Shirley MacLaine, and Mark Ruffalo. Rumor has it right here. So you guys let me know if this is a good one. Never knew of this existence at all whatsoever, even though it had this many stars in it. Yeah, I don't even know what this is about. It looks maybe quirky, like a rom-com or something like that. But yeah, I haven't seen a lot of her films as well. Jennifer Aniston. As far as like her being a main star in it, I really haven't. So yeah, what year was this, by the way? No way, this can't be 2005. This looks like a 90s movie. Okay, it says 2005. I don't know if that's correct or not. Okay. Jeez. I don't know. It has that aesthetic of like a late 90s movie. But next up, guys, is a Blu-ray, and it's a Disney Pixar. So excited for this because you guys know the last couple of hauls I did, I found a lot of animated, you know, either Disney Pixar or DreamWorks on Blu-ray, or just, you know, just physical media that I wanted to check out either for the channel or just in the comfort of my own home, you know, on the couch or whatever. Because I think these movies are fun. I think they are, you know, you want to throw them on, especially when you don't want to act too serious when it comes to, you know, whatever genre that you're used to watching. And this one is one that I want to say a lot of people like, but I'm not sure if this gets put in like a bunch of top lists. But I'm talking about Brave right here. Don't know too much about this one, this film. It says the creator of Toy Story 3. Okay. Well, I like Toy Story 3 a lot. You guys let me know. What do you guys think of Brave? It's usually hard to find, you know, Disney Pixar movies or Disney movies in general at the thrift store or at any Goodwill or whatever have you. So, but now I got it on Blu-ray. It says plus DVD. I just noticed that. Oh, no, it's just a Blu-ray only. I just barely, you know, I don't need the DVD, but yeah, maybe that came like in a separate disc. All right, so next up is one that I feel like I've seen this years ago, like on the shelf of a Goodwill, but I never even picked it up to see what it's about because I got to start giving movies a chance. I always used to really like look at it and say, that might not be up my alley, but changing my thinking as I get older, especially watching movies. So we're talking about U571. And I got did I get the Hunt for Red October? Yeah, I think I got the Hunt for Red October a while back. And I'm not too privy to submarine movies. I believe this is a submarine movie. U.S. Navy. All right. So, but when I picked this up, and it was in okay condition, and I looked at the back, I saw Harvey Keitel. I said, "Holy shit! I love Harvey Keitel." But who else is in it? So you get Bill Paxton again, John Bon Jovi, Matthew McConaughey. Where are they at? I'm looking at this picture. There's a picture of young men right here, and Harvey Keitel definitely stands out, but I don't see where Paxton is. David Keith is in this? No way. Wow. So this is a big lineup. This is a big all-star cast lineup, but they're not even on here. I don't know what this, you know. But anyways, you know, comes with all the original. I love all this, man. I love going back and like seeing like, hey, here's what's coming up next on our DVD docket, or what is this? Okay, so this is kind of cool. This has production notes and whatnot. Some stuff that you don't really see too often. But look at this. Instant win a decoder. What is this? I don't know what this is. This is cool. This is like stuff you would find at the bottom of a cereal box. Log in for a once-in-a-lifetime submarine opportunity with the US Navy. And it expired back in 2001. That's so freaking funny. But you know, you receive one free DVD. This is why I love getting physical media, guys. The time relic stuff that they throw in there. All the extra stuff, right? That you will never find when you hit play on a streamer button. But anyways, next up, this will be a first time watch for the channel, because I remember seeing clips of this movie on TV. They would show it all the time. Never seen it from beginning to end. And it's been requested on the channel, either in comments or on live chats. A lot of you guys have been asking me. Now I have a physical copy. Didn't even know DreamWorks put this out, but it totally makes sense. I'm talking about Galaxy Quest from Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, and Alan Rickman. So I've seen clips, so I kind of know what this is about. I believe this is these aliens that come down, or these aliens that come down and they need Tim Allen's help for something. But that's all I remember. I want to say that Tim Allen and his crew are from a TV show or something, but other than that, I don't know what the tie-in with the aliens are. And they're just humanoid aliens, by the way. They're just very pale. And there's little aliens down here. I don't remember them at all. So yeah, once again, it was like one of those that was heavily requested, and I'm just grabbing these movies as we're going, because people were next to me like ripping, you know, I don't want someone to try to beat me up. I didn't even check that DVD out, so that's fine. But yeah, I don't want people to try to beat me up for my stash. But last but not least, guys, entered in the 2-disc. I didn't even check this one to see if it was, oh yeah, they're both in there. Okay, cool. Last but not least, it is Tom Hanks in the Da Vinci Code right here. This one's gonna be big right here, because I think there's 3 of these films in the series. So I will be watching this most likely for the channel. I always hear people talk about this one right here. I definitely seen the trailer. I forgot who's all in it. Oh, the guy that plays Leon the Professional's in it. And I don't know who the rest of these people are, but who's all in it? Let's see. Ian McKellen, Alfred Molina's in it, Paul Bettany. Oh, Jean Reno, that's who it is. So I think this came out when I was a kid, and I was just like 2006. So I was in my early 20s. This always like appealed to me, at least at the time. Like it was being marketed to older folks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so like this was not up my alley. But it's a 2-disc, 2 thumbs up, Roger Ebert, 2-disc, and then once again you get some paperwork saying thank you for purchasing this DVD. all these extra booklet stuff you get. Oh shoot, look at this. You can get some Da Vinci Code memorabilia. Like a pen, some kind of decoder, and this is crazy. Like I love this stuff. What is it? This is like some Blu-ray stuff, but it's not a Blu-ray disc. What the heck did they give me all? They gave me some kind of authorized DVD retailer coupon for $3. I wonder if this was sold to like a video store, and then it expired March of 2007. I wonder if this belonged to a video store at one time, but either way, I like to look at all the packaging inside. And yeah, that's it. So all of that being said, guys, this is over 20 movies. I want to say 21, 22 movies, something like that, including the Ocean's 11, because that's a 3-pack movie. So guys, Guess how much? Leave it in the comments before I say it. Guess how much, all these movies. $3 for 20, over 20 movies. $3 freaking dollars, because once again, they weighed this out and you pay per pound. That's a deal. That's a steal. I'm definitely gonna be going back there. They said they're open 7 days a week and most people are there for clothes. So I'll be going for the movies for sure. So that ends another big haul, guys. Only $3 for over 20 movies. Can you believe it? Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. If you guys did appreciate it and like my video, let me know by hitting that big thumbs up and hit that subscribe now to join the Flix Talk family. And if you guys feel so inclined to, make sure to hit that super thanks button down in the description below. All right, guys, till next one, I'm gone. Peace.